So here we are back again with the Lizardmen versus the Vampires, and midway through his turn 3. So, what happened here with these skeletons is that they charge the rank skinks. I flee and get away. He redirects into my spear source just as I planned. He does no wounds. I fight back and I do 8 wounds. However, he then saves 7 out of 8 5+ saves. So when you worked everything out, he wins by 1, and because of outnumber, he auto breaks my spear source. So neither of us saw that coming and had a good chuckle as my spear source run away from his skeletons. His Lord unit charged the swarm, killed that, so that's out of the way. And I was trying to bait out his coach, so he only charged my skinks with his zombies and also managed to catch them. And he also, to make sure to get rid of that flying skink that was blocking his knight, he charged it with only the White King and catches me, and so he ends up where he is there. And so I'm liking where this is looking. I mean, now I can counter him and hopefully wipe out those zombies and his White King, but there's a lot of zombies there, and if I don't do it, I'm going to be countered by his Black Coach and his Knights. So then, looking at my next turn, what happens is, everything rallies, so that's good. And my Source Cav there on the left are looking to come back. Meanwhile, my General goes and charges his Vampire Lord, so I'm hoping to take him out. My Spear Source on the right charges the front of his zombies, while the Source Cav charged the flank of the White King. And in combat, I kill the White King and then overrun into the side of the zombies. And since you can see that block is pretty much gone, that's because I just obviously killed a ton of them. However, there's 2 zombies left. So remember that time I let him raise those zombies at his first turn, just because who cares if there's more than 80 zombies? Yeah, I really should have killed them, because now he's going to be able to counter me. However, in my general versus his general, I don't have to worry about a challenge from his champion because it's on the left corner. But in combat, on my 4 attacks, I only hit with 1, but it wounds, and he fails his modified 4+ save. So boom, I tell him about the mixing of the Piranha Blade and the Bane's Head. I did declare I Bane hitted him at the start of the turn, or game rather. But yeah, so all of a sudden his Vampire Lord's dead, which of course is going to just change everything. Other shooting didn't really do anything. So his turn 4, he's starting to crumble now. His Vargolf, boom, crumbled and is gone. His skeletons crumbled down. His Graveguard were pretty much fine. He lost a couple of knights. The zombies that I was worried about, they died, so that was good. And yeah, so he's just gonna start crumbling down now, and his magic is almost completely removed. So then in his combat phase, he charges into my rank skinks with those left skeletons again. Once again, I flee so that he can take on my Spear Source, who want to get some revenge, and I start beating him down, and he crumbles down to what you see there. His Graveguard charges the rank skinks that are looking to redirect him away. He usually beat me, and now he's right there in front of my Spear Source for a counter charge there. And in my General versus his skeletons, I kill some skeletons and he wins by 1. He won by I think 1 as well in the last combat, but with my cold-blooded and I cause fear, so I'm not auto-broken, I just pass. His Black Coach and his Knights charged into my Cold One Cav there, my Source Cav on the right, and he beats me, and then he holds back with his Source, or with his Black Coach, while his Knights try to run me down, and they do actually manage to run. No, he fails to run me down. I run into the skeletons, but what he was hoping for was a huge overrun hit into the side of my general, but it just didn't happen. And then on my next turn, I start declaring my charges and the counter charges and everything. I mean, get to the flank of his knights and fighting his Graveguard, and he already knows he's crumbling. So at this point, he just calls the game, and it's going to be a massacre. So for me, it's a good way to start the tournament. I now have one big massacre, and checking what this tournament was one where it's the order of good versus the order of evil. So checking with my other order buddies, we're all doing fairly well. Chaos is getting there. their butts handed to them. So we're all happy about that. And yeah, we'll see how my next battle goes.